Hi, my name is Rory Singh from Ontario, Canada. Today I'm doing a quick review on the Easy One Up system. It's not a new system at the time of me doing this review, but I still see it kicking around on the internet, so I was actually surprised. I believe it came out last year in 2016 when a bunch of leaders from a couple other different top tier marketing systems started promoting this Easy One Up method and strategy and system. Okay, this is not going to be a normal review where I get in depth into the training and product line and all that stuff. Okay, there's so much of that type of review going around right now. I think most of you here right now, if you're watching this video, either you've already joined Easy One Up, or maybe you are a leader yourself and you're just curious to see what I have to say about your system. Okay, well, anyways, here's what I have to say about the system. I can see, especially on Facebook, there's so many people who were promoting this not too long ago, and it seems to be dying down. Uh, it seems to be dying down a little bit. When it first came out last year, they didn't seem to have any products available, but now I went back to their website and it seems like they created products. But original reviews were pointing out that you couldn't find out who was behind this company and system, and that there were no products. It was just like a gifting scheme, uh, and it seemed like it's paying out 100% commissions. Okay. Now I don't really want to talk about the gifting scheme part of this, or commission structure. What I want to talk about is a lot of people are following scattered leaders, is what it comes down to. I even have a friend of mine. He's also a marketer, and he's also here living in Canada. And I think the leader that he's following is scattered. There are some top marketers, guys, who can go out there and make a ton of money because they've been online maybe for the last 5 years at least, and they've learned what you need to learn right now. Okay, most people don't seem to know what they're doing online, how to actually get people to buy your stuff, how to you know uh, become a producer, to become a top producer. That's the issue most people are struggling with right now, and then joining systems like Easy One Up after they've joined into something else that they were following a leader, and maybe he or she got them into one deal, maybe even into a top tier marketing deal. I always recommend top tier marketing. A lot of people will say, oh no, they're not for the average Joe. But the thing is, guys, comes down to the average Joe is not going to succeed in anything, because in order for you to succeed, you got to transform into the better version of yourself through learning new skills, new marketing skills, as well as rewiring the way that you think by doing a lot of personal development. Leaders are readers, okay, but this is not a personal development spiel. This is more of me saying that there's so many people following scattered leaders, and then thinking that if they have these multiple streams of income, which makes sense on paper, that you would make more money. So a leader will get them into this deal, but and then a couple months down the road, after he or she's made money off of you, right? Then they're going to be like, hey, look at this new system. You want to make some money? Ground floor opportunity. Get in on this system. If you get in quickly, I'll give you a couple bonuses. And then they get a whole bunch of their following into that deal, right? A lot of them are not going to like me making videos like this, but that's pretty well how it's going. And even the leaders themselves, you know what happens? It comes down to watering down your focus. Okay, I learned this a little while back. You know, there's a really powerful marketer, a powerhouse marketer out there, and he's been around for a long time. I've seen a lot of marketers come and go in my time in this industry, and he's one marketer that's been around, and it seems like he's not going anywhere. He seems like this is his home. The internet is his home. He came from traditional old school MLM. A guy by the name of Aaron Rashkin. Okay, I'm actually not. Aaron Rashkin is not like my advisor or sponsor. I just ran into him online so many times. I don't know the guy personally, um, but I've listened to a lot of his training, and one thing that I've always admired about Aaron. Okay, I hope people can always change, but hopefully he hasn't changed, and hopefully he's still focusing on one thing, because what he's all any company that Aaron Rashkin hits, he always gets on the leaderboard in the top 10. Okay, and there's some super affiliate marketers out there who are very highly competitive. So Aaron falling in the bracket of top 10 with some of these super affiliates out there is quite an accomplishment. But one thing he always keeps saying over and over is learn how to market. He can never figure out how come there's a whole bunch of people online who can't figure out how to market one opportunity, are going out joining opportunities left and right instead of just focusing on one. Because when you focus on one opportunity, it increases your chance of success, and you will make more money than trying to water down your focus. And you don't have to believe a thing I say. If you're out there chasing shiny object after shiny object, if that's working for you, then keep doing it. There are some leaders that are even watering down their own results by not sticking to one opportunity. Okay, but some of the biggest heavy hitter marketers, usually there's some smaller big leaders. I know that sounds kind of funny. Smaller big leaders who are out there trying to market multiple things. There's a guy by the name of Mac Mills. Even Mac Mills, some of you might have heard of Mac Mills. Okay, he used to be called Mac Ziden. I think Mac Ziden is his real name. But anyways, a lot of people know him as Mac Mills now. Mac is a master at making video sales letters. His letters convert. His video sales letters always convert for the people who send enough traffic to it. Okay, but Mac is one guy I would say that could market multiple things. He could. I'm not saying he would chase shiny objects, right? But it's like chasing, but he's not chasing. He can market multiple things because Mac, I think, has been around for like 20 years, right? Then we've got a lot of smaller big leaders, right? I know it still sounds funny, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Smaller big leaders thinking that they see Mac doing this, but they don't realize that they're not Mac even, right? Mac's Mac. Mac can do this, and I think Mac's been burnt a few times by different companies. Okay, I don't want to get into that because I don't know the guy personally, or I just followed him for a little while, and I get that impression that he got burnt, so big time. So I would say he has reason in his heart to not want to focus on one thing. Okay, but for the rest of the people out there, the smaller big leaders, right? And for the rest of you, especially if you haven't succeeded yet, you haven't broken free from the rat race that you're trying to break free from right now. Maybe you don't want to have a job anymore. You got to stop following scattered leaders, no matter what they tell you, no matter how good you think that they're doing. Sure, they could be doing well to a certain point, but as I said, they're still watering down even their results. Okay, let them keep doing that, but you gotta maybe put your foot down if you really want to succeed online. So easy one up, is it going to be? Because I see a lot of the smaller big leaders marketing this thing to their following, but the smaller big leaders have been around for 5 years. Okay, they've been top producing for the last 5 years. Most of you guys watching this video don't have any following, don't have any credibility. Okay, and why is that? They keep saying 97% failure rate because 97% of the people are not working on themselves in the form of personal development, okay, and are not sticking to one thing long enough to actually get some traction and to start getting some lift, right? Lift in their business. That's the main problem, and it's mainly due to a limiting belief. And most people who come into this industry, even the leaders came into this industry and they probably didn't believe either. But they kept going and they kept going, but only 3% of the people are succeeding still. I think it's going to stay like that. As long as, if people don't want to change, and I don't see how one system, you see a lot of people have the false belief that there's one system that they got to find, and if they find it soon enough, and they get the right traffic, that they're gonna be a millionaire online. Okay, some of you guys don't want to become a millionaire. Some of you guys want to be just a simple life, where some of you guys live in apartment buildings, maybe even, and you don't really care for an extravagant lifestyle, and you just don't want to commute to a job. So it doesn't really matter if that's what's your dream lifestyle, a simple lifestyle. Go for walks in the park, stay out, maybe go watch big screen movies while the masses are home sleeping or getting ready for bed, while you're at the cinema, at the theater, watching stuff, and you don't have to worry about maybe that's the type of lifestyle. Or some of you want the Lambos, right? The Lambos and the mansions and the yachts. Doesn't matter whether it's simple or extravagant. Still, coming to that realization, for you to experience those things for yourself, you got to put your foot down, stop following scattered leaders, find a system. Now it comes down to you finding the right system. Still, you got to find the right system where something is set for longevity. Okay, top tier marketing. I always recommend top tier marketing. Easy one up. I'm not going to say it's a good or a bad system. Okay, I personally won't touch it. Some smaller big leaders are marketing it because they can make some quick cash for themselves in the form of thousands and thousands of dollars, because they've got lists, like maybe 100,000 people on their list, right, guys? So these are some really important points to think about if you want to break free online, especially after 12 minutes. If you're still here, the great majority, the 97%er, would have been long gone out of this video after the first minute and a half. Okay, there's statistics on YouTube that proves this. They're scattered. So if you're here after 12 minutes, do you want to finally make a change for yourself? And I'm not bitter, guys. I'm just saying I see a lot of BS going on, and I think most people don't know what true value is. Okay, I could sit around and sell stuff and just help myself succeed. I never had a problem. I left this industry. I came back in. I got started in this industry in 2005, and I left a few times. I left because of duplication issues. Not that I couldn't get people to duplicate. It just people wouldn't stick around long enough, and it's still happening. So nowadays, before it used to be 3 months, 90 days before someone could get started with you, and in 90 days, if they're not a millionaire, they're gone. Okay. The average person doesn't stick around in one opportunity long enough to generate one lead. Okay. So, easy one-up, is it going to be easier than any other system? It doesn't matter if you got a $2,000 product on the front end or a $25 product. There's a myth going around out there, and a lot of you guys are probably buying into this BS that, $25 is easier. No. I speak from experience. I can sit here in front of this camera, in front of you today, and tell you that that's BS. Okay? It's just as easy to sell something for $25 to sell something for $2,000. But what you got to do is have lower front end ticket products in front of that $2,000 product. You got to be able to make 40 to 60% commissions. Easy one-up is 100% commission. I don't know how long that's going to stick around. It's not. I don't think it's even designed for longevity. I'm not knocking it. Not bashing easy one-up here. That's not what this is about. But systems like this are designed for the company owner to find some marketers to market it, right? And to make some ROI for the company owner and for the top leaders. Okay. But anyways, guys, it's 14 minutes. If you're still watching this video and you seriously want to break free online, it'll come down to you making a decision for yourself today, because you can succeed today. Breaking free online, it happens. It can happen in an instant. In an instant, the time that you decide enough of the BS. I'm not going to buy into BS. I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to find the right opportunity for longevity. I'm going to learn the skills that I need to learn. And I'm going to let myself succeed by taking consistent action every single day. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go. I gave you enough things to think about. Most people don't understand what true value is. Most people believe that true value is finding the right marketing system alone, or ground floor, or a secret strategy that doesn't exist. I just gave you some real value, some real nuggets. Hopefully you got some value here today. And if you're still watching this video and you still want to succeed for yourself, okay, there is a system. Lower below, I am a marketer, I am marketing. Okay? But a real opportunity is not just something with a buy now button, right? A real opportunity is something that will teach you how to put yourself out there, just like the scattered leaders that maybe you're following right now. Okay? And it will also, it'll give you training how to influence. That's very powerful. A lot of people are not doing this, don't even understand what this is. They may think they understand what this is, okay? But most people don't understand what this is. I understand exactly what this is, okay? And I've been doing this for a very long time, even outside of this industry. It comes down to influence. If no one will listen to you, if you can't influence anyone, you got to do things with ethics. If no one will listen to you, then no one's going to buy your stuff. No one's going to join your team. Anyways, enough said. Powerful system, the right system, longevity. Go lower below this video. You get access to a link to this very powerful system. Just take the first step there, guys. Again, my name is Rory Singh. I really hope you got some value here today. You have yourself an awesome day now.